So it looks like Home Depot sells a PVC trim that's a little cheaper than the AZEK. It's called the Veranda HP. So HP stands for high performance.
High performance is what we want, and if it says high performance, then it's high performance. Only the best for the duckies. I'm redoing the duck door because the door needs to open 180 degrees completely so that the ducks can come out in the morning. The trim I put on the door originally restricted the door movement. In the end, I'm going to go with the automatic doors that open at dusk on a motorized timer. That's a whole other market out there. I mean, there's got to be at least 20 or 30 different duck doors, or actually they're chicken doors that are motorized. They open up like mini garage doors, and some of them are attached to apps, and you can set a timer and all that kind of stuff. So I was looking into it, but from what I see, there are crappy $40 ones, and they're expensive $300 ones, so I think I'm going to hold on that for now. Whatever modern conveniences we can install to ease the day-to-day duck management, I think that'll be fine. Wifey thought I was done with the double clean-out doors, but of course we can't leave it without finished trim. Another $100 worth of trim. But at the end, I think it looks nice. Next, working on a landing. I was a little worried about the slope of the ramp, but you know, at the end of the day, I think the ducks can navigate it. But here's another thing. At some point, I might redo the ramp so that the slope isn't so bad. You know, when the duckies start to get a little old or something, they'll have a hard time going up and down this ramp. I ripped some pressure-treated 2x4s to create some treads for the ducks to grip on the ramp. After the ducky ramp is complete, the wired duck run is attached to the duck house. Everything gets wrapped in chicken wire. That is the path from the duck house door to the duck cage. On the perimeter of the run cage, we take 36-inch hardware cloth, bend it in half so that the bottom 18 inches of the cage is protected vertically, and 18 inches splays outside of the cage on the ground so that no foxes can dig under the cage and get to the ducks during the day. I haven't seen any raccoons in this neighborhood, but there's raccoons and foxes and groundhogs and possums in the township, and you know, all those animals are also trying to survive. They could try to get into the cage and munch on a duck or two. I don't know why this fencing material is called hardware cloth. Just call it metal fence. It comes in 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch and larger meshes. I thought the 1/4 inch was overkill, so we're going with 1/2 by 1/2 inch mesh. We plan on making the duck run larger, at which time we may bring the 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch mesh even higher to 36 inches. Not sure, but for now I think this will be fine. We did put a camera, a surveillance, a duck cam, on the cage in the house, the duck house, and we'll see what animals come by and visit the ducks throughout the day. And based on that, I don't know, we might make it higher, the hardware cloth. Wire mesh is woven into the chicken wire of the duck run with the same 19 gauge wire as the fence mesh. We spent the better part of Labor Day with wifey and daughter securing the duck run. Just be ready to get cut up with nicks on the arms and the hands, because this wire mesh is pretty nasty stuff. So now the ducks are spending nights in the duck house, which is good. They're not in tubs and inside the house throughout the night. In the spring, we decided to get a guard goose, so I think a guard goose and 2 more runner ducks, so that we'll have a total of 7 animals in the flock. But for now, these 4 have the run of the duck house and the run. I do have to finish some additional trim on the outside. Honestly, this is all done with the easiest way to get this done is with brake metal, but I don't have access to any brake metal equipment for bending sheet metal. Although, I think you can rent some of this, and I do have some sheet metal left over from the shed build. So, more to come on this, but sometimes projects just never end.